Okay, thanks a lot for emailing me the draft, and I believe I have replied to all draft, giving my feedback to all draft, and I also believe that you can now see my screen. Um, we are looking at the marketing plan advice that we've been discussing so far, and I just want to go through again from the beginning. So hopefully, just briefly from the beginning. So hopefully that refreshes us again. And after that, we are going to focus on discuss more about the marketing plan, marketing control. Okay, introductions. I suppose this one is easy. Establish your business. If you can also introduce your business, introduce the product, introduce the service. The key point in here is to clarify which business or product that you want to analyze. Okay, if you have a chain store, would you analyze the chain store, or would you analyze one of the product for the chain store? Okay, so that's your purpose here. Mission statement, make sure that we differentiate mission statement and vision statement. Mission statement is basically what the purpose, mission statement is actually about, reflects the purpose of the organization, why the organization exists. Okay, a vision statement is a longer term, a strategic intent that the company tries to achieve. So kind of looking ahead in 3-5 years. So you could say in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, or by 2020, we want our organization to be recognized as what, for instance. That's an example. Okay, so kind of vision statement, looking ahead. Okay? By 2025, as another example, we want to be what kind of organization. Okay? Now, macro environmental forces. Oh, hi, Devon. Welcome. Welcome. So, again, Nathan, if you are not comfortable with the video, you can turn off your video because I'm going to upload this to YouTube for further playback. Okay. A macro environmental forces. The key point in here is to show the impact, show changes. Show the changes of macro environmental forces that affect the business. Okay. When I say affecting, when I say affecting the business, look, there are two things that we need to look at. First, make sure that we use the correct, we put the correct factors. All right. So in this instance, when we talk about competitors, they do not belong to, I'm just example, they do not belong to macro environmental forces. Okay, show the changes, right? And in here we use data, facts, right, or references. Now, look, I'm glad that most of the papers I looked at have included elements. Okay, bullet points not good. Bullet points only are not good. Right, are not good because your bullet points, such as what is the political, for instance, if we say political, okay, and we talk about social, let's say political, social, we talk about, let's say, regulation or tax policy or legislation, okay, that's not good. Because you are not telling us anything. Okay, as mentioned in class, there is no marketing geniuses. What we have is analysis. Provide the organization with analysis. Okay, so please make sure that we provide with the analysis. Okay, this one here is not good. Make sure that we have the analysis. Hi, Davis. How are you, mate?
Hi, good. How you going?
Yeah, good. Again, as mentioned before, I'm going to upload this video to YouTube. You have the option of not showing your video, which is fine. Okay.
All right, no worries.
Oh, that's sorry. What was that? Sorry. Hello. Oh, I was losing that. All right, let's move on. Right, micro-environmental forces. Look, most of the graph that I've seen have done a great job in terms of analyzing the major competitors. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the level of detail that people have provided about the competitors, and in fact, I think there are a couple of papers showing that. Showing the strengths and weaknesses of the competitors, which is great. Okay, so that one, yeah, I'm happy with that. Current business performance. A lot of people also have analyzed the either sales trend or customer trend, right? Customer acquisition trend, which is fine, right? So that's good, right? And the other thing that I'd like to highlight is please make sure that after we explain the table or charts, right, either pie chart or line chart, please show the comments, right? Explain our comments, right? That is the difference between us as a marketer and as an accountant. As an accountant, we will produce report, right? And our role in marketing is to add value to the report that our friends in accounting produce, right? And other relevant information. Now, if you don't have any other relevant information, just delete it. Delete it, right? We don't need it. That's it. That's fine. Delete it, right? Because there's nothing else. Okay. And this one here, oh, sorry, I think I'm using the wrong one. Okay, I'll go back here. This is the one I was looking for, actually.
Yeah,
right?
already done on that one.
Yeah, this is the one, yes. I was using the templates. Okay, so this one here, okay, that's the example that we discussed, okay. Now, for the summary of issues and opportunities, look at the major issues, opportunities, 3-5 bullet points. You need to include the all external elements, okay, both from the macro and micro, and also from your business situation. 3-5 bullet points, okay, the 3-5 major points from your external, from your environmental analysis, okay. All right, now. These are the sources of SWOT, strengths and weaknesses. You can look at anything in here, and pretty much almost everybody have aligned to this one, which is great. If you can also put a brief comment why you believe, for instance, if you use brand reputation as what? Okay, I have the brand reputation as being the friendliest provider, for instance. Okay, I have the reputation of being, for argument's sake, the prestigious hospital, for argument's sake. Okay, so when people think about my my hospital, people think about prestige. Okay, or I have the reputation of being a company that has skillful architects, for instance, for argument's sake. Okay, so yeah, specify that a little bit. A brief comment. Okay, that's great, right? Weaknesses. It is basically you can refer to these things again in terms of weaknesses. If you don't have these elements such as technology, no, I don't have that technology. My technology is probably outdated. For instance, my competitors have been updating their technology, so that becomes our weakness. Okay. Right, so far, any questions, guys?
No,
good? That is? Okay, brilliant. Okay. Opportunities, make sure that you refer to your situation analysis, your external, that's the thing. Now look, sometimes when we analyze our SWOT, we may come up with something, a strong opportunity, but we did not analyze that in our past analysis, for instance. Then go back to your past, you add it. That's fine, you add it, because probably we didn't think about it. But when it comes to SWOT analysis, it reminds us when we do the SWOT analysis. It reminds us. Okay, so that's fine. Let's say we didn't analyze. Okay, I've got the message here. My internet connection is unstable. If you lose my video, that's the reason. Okay, let's say you did not analyze the exchange rate. Okay, the exchange rate is favorable for you. Then you go back up there, insert the exchange rate. Okay. In brief, what you want to do is to ensure that the opportunities and threats are related to your situation analysis. With that, we are linking one analysis to the other analysis. Okay. Now, for threats, the same thing. Okay, refer to the situation analysis, but you also include competitors. I think I found one draft discussing about competitors in strengths, I think. So if you do that, please make sure you move it back to the threats analysis. Okay. So target market. Appreciate that most of the drafts I've seen have attempted the 4 segmentation variables. That's great. Please think further, like demographic, for instance. I noticed that we put 2 variables. Think about it further. Let's say if I'm just giving an illustration. If our customers are white collars, okay, from income perspective, you can see, you can infer that these guys may be earning at least middle level of income, for instance. Okay. So infer from your interpret from one variable of segmentation to the others. Okay, so let's discuss that a bit more. Let's say my target market from demographic perspective is white collar. Okay, well, these guys, the term white collar is great. I like it. Okay, I like it. I like that because it's the jargon that you can use when we talk about our demographic. Okay. Here, from income perspective, you can argue that these guys earn middle to upper income level. Okay, and you can also argue that these guys, education probably also not bad. Okay, so please feel free to interpret your own information. Okay, that is actually the value. That is actually our value. Okay, but
Eddie,
sorry, yep.
Eddie, you talking about the democratic because when I'm doing the past, I think it's similar.
All right.
Yeah, I
you find
one part of the social and economic is quite similar for this part.
Right.
Can I just a little bit copy, refer with that?
I'm talking about demographic variable as in target market analysis. Are you saying that it is similar to demographic?
Yeah, similar when I'm doing the past one.
All right. They should be different, so you can't copy and paste. All right. Let's go back up there. All right. Why is it different? Because, okay, if this is our pastel analysis, that's actually a great question that you asked. If this is your pastel analysis, let's say you look at demographic. Demographic in here, you look at the population change. What's happening in the population? Okay, you're looking at the entire market in here. You're not looking at specifically who will be your customers. All right. Here you look at the population change, such as age change. Australia is aging population. All right. And we also have a growing trend of working women. Right? They're the things that you are going to look at, okay? And Australian from social demographic perspective, we have more and more diverse customers, right? Remember, they're the key highlights that we discussed in class, all right? So what are the impact of those things, all right? And this diversity may also be relevant for you, all right? just a thought like this for you.
Yeah.
This diverse background may also be affecting your business because they may have different tastes.
Yeah.
The customers may have different tastes, right?
Mm.
Now, let's go back to our target market.
Mm.
Here, your target market analysis, when you use a demographic, you talk about their income. How much would your customers earn, right? Are they different between male and female? If they're not different, then you talk about the entire thing, right?
Okay.
And how old are they, right? So here you talk about someone that you expect to be your customers. You expect this demographic group to be your customer.
So Eddie, just on that demographic section, do we just find some statistics to back up what white collar and the income levels and that sort of a thing?
For your demographic segmentation or demographic
demographic segmentation, yeah.
Okay, for demographic segmentation, you just need to describe who are they. Okay.
Right.
Let's think about a brand's target market using demographic. Okay, here we describe about the age. The age of the brand has the target market of this brand would be someone who have the age of 25 to 40, for instance, years old.
Right.
Okay. From there, we can infer that these guys are people at the age of 25 to 40. They may have left school, all right, or they may do a part-time school, right? Therefore, we say that these guys may be at junior to middle management, for instance, at that kind of age. Okay.
Right, so explain the demographic, explain the group.
Okay. Say that again, Davis.
So explain the group, explain, give the boundaries.
Yeah. Absolutely. So think about your target market, right? You can use a persona, right, and describe that persona from that demographic perspective. Okay. Who are they? How much do they earn? Right? What's their income? I think one of the papers I read used the term. What was that again? Use the term white collar. I think it was yours, Tavis. I like that term. I like that term, right? That is the jargon that we also need to look at from demographic perspective. One of the marketing jargons, right? So yes, you deserve to get a pat on your back, mate. Okay. Now you can infer from that a white collar. How much do they earn? Right? What education do they have they gained?
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. Right? Does it help? Does it help?
Yeah.
All right. Brilliant. Okay. Now those who work on the B2B marketing, B2B market, look at the characteristics such as the company situation, whether they are under pressure, under growth pressure, or whether they are on the introduction stage, right, or whether they're in maturity stage. Referring to the product life cycle, you can use that as well. And whether from purchase perspective, they are normally the size of the purchase is quite large or small normally, okay, or from purchase organization perspective, whether they're centralized or decentralized, okay. So look at those characteristics, okay, to target. Okay?
Sorry, Eddie.
Yep.
Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
So B2B market, you mean the market is the competitor or?
Sorry to confuse you, Joy.
B2B market.
B2B market refers to the consumption, okay, by organizations. So if your target market is not consumer, is not final consumer, then you talk about B2B market. Okay. So if your target market is consumer, okay, consumption by final consumer, like the patients, then you talk about consumer market. Make sense? Therefore, you only need to select one of them. if you are analyzing a consumer market or B2C, then you ignore this. You ignore B2B market.
Okay, so I only do the consumer market if my patient, the patient is a customer. Okay.
Because your final consumer, your customer are final consumers, patients.
Thank you.
Okay. And those who are running, I don't think there are 2 people in our class are doing B2B markets. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on. Market objectives. Look, broadly speaking, I'm happy with the market objectives as well. Just make sure that you include the SMART principle. You include the SMART principle, and you differentiate whether it is objective or activity that you aim at. Okay, you may need to do something like ISO, for instance. From marketing perspective, the ISO is the tool for you to achieve something else. Right? What is that something else? It is to build the perception of strong quality in the market. Okay, so let's say we could say to build quality, okay, high quality perception, to be perceived, pardon me, to be perceived as high quality provider, okay, by end of 2017, you can add through ISO whatever. Okay, yeah. So this is actually the activity that we need to do, all right, from the operation perspective. And from marketing perspective, there should be, to be perceived as a high quality provider. From marketing perspective, there are a number of things that we also need to do, including preparing our staff to provide the strong service, and to build the communications better to demonstrate that we have high quality, including through our websites or our marketing collaterals that show high quality image for the customers, right? So the ISO is part of the thing that we do, okay? But it is not the only thing. From marketing perspective, it is not the only thing, okay? ISO is one achievement for the organization, but from marketing perspective, we must do something else as well, okay? Like what? Now this goes back to your marketing mix variables. Marketing mix variables, right? Like what? Make sure that we use high quality material, for instance, right? From product perspective, when we analyze the features, okay? Just an example. From communication perspective, from promotion perspective, for instance, we explain high quality as well. Why we are high quality providers? Right? We show the reasons. We use this, use that. We have strong. We have good people to deliver the job, for instance. Okay, so that helps us to achieve the quality, high quality provider, to be perceived as the high quality provider. Okay? Is that okay, guys? Yeah, all good. Yep. Brilliant. Positioning strategy, hey guys, I like your diagram. I appreciate the effort of making the diagram. Okay, good one. Okay, make sure that we specify. Almost everybody have used this formula to target market is what need, our brand is what. If you haven't used the formula, please make sure you use it. Okay. Now, product strategy. Please use 3 levels of products. Okay. Please use 3 levels of products. Okay. Okay. Now look, I have 10 minutes to record it, but if we after 10 minutes, what we need to do is to exit from the meeting, but click the same meeting link. So we'll come back to the same spot. Okay, just use the link again. Okay. All right, 3 levels of products. We remember that that include core customer value, or some scholars call them as core product. This reflects what the customers are really buying. What the customers are really buying. Okay, so ask yourself, okay, when they bring your beverages, for instance, your the drink that you have that you're offering for the customers, what are they expecting? Okay, so that represents the benefits that they are expecting. Okay, when they order the landscape from you, Tavis, for instance, what are they expecting? Okay, so that's the core customer value.
So in my product strategy, I've got in there like a scenario, because obviously it's so varied, it's so wide to do. So I've put in a bit of a scenario, and it does sort of explain our products that we use in that scenario. Should I expand on it more than what I have? Because
can you please tell me again about the scenario? I've been reading, I think, a few marketing plans. Sorry, I can't recall.
Yeah. So it was we installed we built a wall, installed a deck, we backfilled it with sandstone, and then sandstone flagging, built an acoustic wall on top of a fence, and then some fish ponds with pumps and stuff like that.
Yep. Why are they doing those things?
Sorry?
Why are they doing those things? The building wall, the fish pond, and so on and so forth.
The client wants it to, I suppose, to improve their quality of living in that area, and give themselves privacy.
That's your core customer value.
Right. Okay.
That is your core customer value.
Yeah.
Right. That is the reason driving them to call you. Hey, Tavis, can you please come over here and quote you the job? Right. When they sign up, when they sign the contract with you, yes. Push the button, make it happen, mate. That's what they expect. Okay. The same thing for everybody else as well. Okay. So please make sure that you look at what reasons they have in mind when they come to you. Okay. Now, actual product, I think we need to work more on the features. Okay, please detail your features, guys. Okay, the features, either your service or your product. What are they? Okay, if it is drink, then you can talk about the flavors that you're offering. Okay, if you talk about the thickness of your drink, for instance, talk about it. Well, my competitors only 0.1 mil per whatever, and mine is 0.3 mil for whatever, right? So talk about it more, right? This is the opportunity for marketer to detail their products, right? You are the brand guardian in the business as a marketer, right? You are supposed to be the one who have the Bible for including the product, okay? And augmented products, right? Including the warranty. If it is warranty, please specify how many years that you offer. Is that lifetime warranty or 2 years warranty, 1 year warranty? Okay. Or if you don't have the warranty, like in fast-moving consumer goods, what information that you provide? Okay. What information that you provide for the customers? Is that nutrition facts or help through the 1800 number? Okay. And 1800 number, helping them to understand the nutrition value, or discussing with you guys about your product, okay, or any post, file, service, warranty, okay. Right. Everybody is everybody happy with that?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Brilliant. Oh, hi, Kamal. I didn't see you, mate. Please feel free to ask the questions if you have, yeah?
No worries, thanks.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Right. Now, pricing strategy. Look, we have a number of concepts in the pricing strategy, okay? A number of things I'd like to highlight in terms of pricing strategy. Please specify the price. Right, specify the price. I understand that some product categories that we have that do not allow us to specify the price. Okay, if you can describe your how you charge your customers, either through Centrelink or whatever, explain that mechanics. That is fine. Okay? But if you charge the price because you control the price yourself, you publish your own price, then please specify the price. All right. if you are not able to specify, to have a specific price, you can use a range or price range, right? My price is somewhere between this to that, between this to, let's say, that. Okay. Now, I think, Davis, I understand that your service is customized depending on the size of the order, right? Just recall to what normally, what charges that, what price that you normally charge, from what price to what price?
Yeah, well, I've put in 3 different categories. So quote, cost plus, and a day rate. So it all varies on that, but like there's a schedule of rates, and then it will depend on the type of job and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of factors that would come into it.
Fair enough.
So I've explained those 3 categories, I think, sort of in their detail, of how they work and how they link to how we use it, and the sort of profit margin that we look to get.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
So that's all I've got. But if I was to start, I could put in a range and stuff like that, but the products and services are endless, really.
Yeah, if you can, look, your mechanic is fine. If you can add that with the price range, that will be better. Yeah. Is that okay, Travis?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Now, the other thing is the pricing strategy. You can refer to, if it is not on the product, you can refer to cost plus or competitor based or value based, customer value based pricing strategy. Okay? So any. Okay. Now, the other thing is that price adjustment strategy. Right? It may not be applicable to some businesses like hospital. I don't think you adjust your price with promotional strategy, but you may adjust the price according to the patient's conditions, for instance. I don't know. Okay. So think about that, but at least these two, I explain these two. Okay. All right. Any questions before we move on to placements? No? Right. Guys, I only have less than 1 minute to record it. Can I suggest we all exit and click the same link after 1 minute or 2? Yeah? Or I'll exit.
Okay.
Thank you.